Why America's biggest stars are talking about Jungkook right now. Reason 5. He represents a new standard of global celebrity America can't ignore. Perhaps the most fundamental reason America's biggest stars are talking about Jungkook is that he embodies the next phase of global celebrity, borderless, versatile, and data-backed. His influence extends beyond any single domain: music, fashion, brand partnerships, or digital engagement. Unlike past international stars who needed validation from Western audiences to be considered relevant, Jungkook has reached a level where Western validation has become optional rather than essential. American celebrities, industry executives, and media outlets understand that the entertainment industry is no longer US-centric. With the rise of streaming platforms, social media, and decentralized fandoms, artists like Jungkook can dominate globally without adhering to traditional industry routes. This presents a challenge and an opportunity for American stars who wish to maintain their relevance in an increasingly international landscape. What Jungkook exemplifies is sustainability. He doesn't just go viral, he builds infrastructure. Music collaborations, fashion partnerships, media appearances, and fan engagement mechanisms. His career model is now seen as the blueprint for future artists, including those based in the US. As a result, he's frequently referenced in interviews, backstage discussions, and even entertainment think tanks that in a world where celebrity influence is constantly shifting, Jungkook's consistency and cross-border impact set him apart. American stars are aware that aligning with someone like Jungkook, or at least understanding how he operates, can offer valuable lessons for staying relevant in a fragmented, globalized market. In essence, Jungkook has become a reference point. He's not just part of the global conversation, he is the conversation. And for American celebrities aiming to future-proof their careers, talking about Jungkook isn't just a trend, it's a strategic imperative. Reason 4. His social media engagement levels rival top US influencers. Jungkook's digital footprint, especially across platforms like TikTok and Instagram, has made him one of the most visible celebrities in the world, and American stars are taking notice. Unlike many artists who rely solely on curated promotional content, Jungkook often engages in spontaneous live streams, trend challenges, and casual interactions with fans. This level of visibility and consistency has allowed him to develop a massive online presence that rivals or exceeds those of leading US influencers and celebrities. For example, his Wever celebs frequently trend globally, even when unannounced. On Instagram, although he deactivated his account, fan reposts of his content continue to generate millions of impressions. His hashtag counts on TikTok and Twitter are consistently among the highest in the world, showing that Jungkook's name alone generates enough traction to compete with the biggest internet personalities in America. This is particularly significant in the US entertainment market, where relevance is closely tied to digital engagement. American stars, from singers to influencers, are well aware of how algorithmic visibility can impact their careers. Seeing someone like Jungkook, a non-native English speaker, dominate these spaces without active self-promotion is both unusual and instructive. It signals a shift in how influence is distributed across cultures and languages. Additionally, Jungkook's fanbase, known for its rapid coordination and responsiveness, creates a multiplier effect. Whether it's boosting sales, trending hashtags, or mobilizing charitable campaigns, his followers act as a digital force that amplifies his presence far beyond music alone. This ecosystem is something US celebrities and their teams study closely when looking to expand their own digital strategies. Given that digital relevance often dictates endorsement deals, media coverage, and brand collaborations in the US, Jungkook's status as a top-tier internet figure naturally draws attention. It's no surprise, then, that American stars are not just watching Jungkook, they're actively learning from the mechanics behind his online success. Reason 3. Jungkook's brand power is being monitored closely by US celebrities. In today's entertainment landscape, celebrity relevance isn't just measured by music sales but also by brand power, how well an artist can influence fashion, beauty, and consumer behavior. Jungkook's ambassadorship with Calvin Klein and the subsequent surge in product visibility has made him a notable case study among American celebrities and brand consultants alike. When Jungkook was revealed as the global ambassador for Calvin Klein, the brand experienced a spike in search volume, online mentions, and product sellouts in multiple regions, including North America. His photo shoots and campaign videos went viral not only on fan-driven platforms like Twitter and Weverse, but also on mainstream Western outlets such as Vogue, GQ, and Rolling Stone. This kind of crossover appeal is what American stars and marketers aspire to achieve. Bridging dedicated fandoms with broader commercial markets, American celebrities, many of whom are tied to brands themselves, whether via beauty lines, clothing labels, or sponsorships, have noticed Jungkook's success. They're aware that his brand campaigns go beyond static ads. They generate trends, social media challenges, and resale demand. The effectiveness of his image in boosting consumer behavior has placed him in the same strategic category as stars like Rihanna and Zendaya, who are known for their influence on brand perception. Jungkook's ability to command both Gen Z and millennial markets globally also gives him an advantage. In the US, where brand equity is increasingly tied to digital impressions and influencer-driven sales, Jungkook's performance metrics are being observed by talent agents and celebrity managers. For American artists who are looking to boost their own cross-border visibility or land luxury campaigns, Jungkook has become an example of how to do it right. This has led to public acknowledgments and subtle social media engagement from US figures in fashion and entertainment. From Instagram follows by stylists and designers to shout-outs and interviews by fashion-forward celebrities like Bella Hadid or Kylie Jenner, the signs are clear. Jungkook's branding success has pushed him into the upper tier of celebrity marketing. As such, his name now circulates in US celebrity circles not just as a singer, but as a model of commercial influence. Reason 2. His cross-genre collaborations are changing the sound of US pop. Another reason America's biggest stars are talking about Jungkook is the way he's strategically engaging in genre-fluid collaborations that impact the sound of contemporary pop. Unlike many K-pop idols whose solo music stays within traditional pop or EDM confines, Jungkook's discography since debuting as a soloist reflects a diverse blend of R&B, hip-hop, acoustic ballads, and mainstream pop. This kind of artistic range makes him a valuable partner for American artists who are constantly seeking to innovate within an increasingly competitive music market. For instance, 7, produced in part by Andrew Watt, is a polished summer anthem with hip-hop and UK garage elements. Jungkook's follow-up single, 3D, featuring Jack Harlow, further blended retro synth-pop with modern rap verses, signaling to the industry that he is not bound by the usual K-pop template. These choices demonstrate his understanding of the American market's appetite for sonic experimentation while still maintaining mass appeal. Jungkook's approach also shows a calculated understanding of music streaming behavior. By creating songs that fit neatly into popular playlists such as Today's Top Hits on Spotify or Pop Rising, he ensures high discoverability while aligning himself with major artists from the US. Additionally, Jungkook's collaboration with the Kid Laroi and Central C on Too Much was received as a seamless fit in Western radio programming, blending international star power with local market tastes. Many American musicians are watching closely because Jungkook is achieving what few have: being globally dominant while adapting to local markets without sacrificing originality. He isn't just adding K-pop flavor to Western tracks, he's co-creating a new blend that reshapes pop music's global direction. This flexibility and willingness to cross genre lines is something even seasoned US pop stars admire and seek to emulate. In this environment, artists like Halsey, Lauv, and Charlie Puth, who have previously worked with BTS or Jungkook, frequently reference him when talking about the future of pop collaborations. These endorsements, often shared in interviews and podcasts, show that Jungkook is not just a name trending in fan circles, but is being evaluated as a legitimate creative collaborator and artistic equal. His influence in this domain is both strategic and structural, making him a regular point of reference in music industry conversations across the US. Reason 1. Jungkook's unprecedented impact on US music charts has caught industry attention. Jungkook's recent solo activities have triggered a significant shift in how US industry professionals and top celebrities perceive international artists, particularly K-pop figures. What sets him apart from other non-Western musicians is not only his popularity, but also his measurable dominance on prestigious US music charts, such as the Billboard Hot 100, Billboard Global 200, and Spotify's Global and US Top 50. When his debut solo single 7, Feet Lado, launched, it did not merely chart. It debuted at #1 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and Global 200 simultaneously, a rare feat for any artist, especially one making a solo debut outside of a Western music base. This kind of chart-topping performance inevitably captured the attention of American stars and executives. Jungkook's collaborations with high-profile US artists such as Lado, Jack Harlow, and producers like Andrew what further elevated his profile within the American music ecosystem. These artists have publicly acknowledged Jungkook's influence and professionalism, signaling that he's not just a guest in the American market, he's actively reshaping it. For example, Lado praised Jungkook's versatility and global reach in multiple interviews, noting the unusual dynamic of collaborating with an artist who brings both massive international clout and strong vocal discipline to the table. Moreover, media outlets and American talk shows have increasingly focused on Jungkook as a standalone figure rather than merely a BTS member. His appearances on programs like Good Morning America, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and The Today Show all received high ratings and strong online engagement. These appearances not only validated his individual star power, but also positioned him as a cross-market celebrity who appeals to both mainstream American audiences and loyal global fans. American celebrities who follow music trends, such as Doja Cat, SZA, and even Justin Bieber, have mentioned or followed Jungkook online, moves that typically indicate professional curiosity or recognition. In the competitive landscape of American pop culture, being discussed by other A-list musicians is often a reflection of influence, not mere popularity. Jungkook's strategic solo efforts, combined with quantifiable chart success, have positioned him as a topic of serious discussion among America's biggest stars, not as a trend, but as a force.